All right, Orange Nation, Hell Week isn't over yet. Nope, this is day 10, and you're really gonna have to muscle your way through it. Now, don't be scared, but be warned. Today is inspired by the in-studio template, Nightmare on Arms Day. All right, now before we get into the action, we're gonna start off with a 6-minute dynamic warm-up for 2 rounds consisting of 4 movements, starting with arm circles, extending the arms out parallel to the ground, slow rotations only to the front. Don't worry, we're gonna get the rear in the next round. And going right into our plank walkouts. Standing set position, we're gonna keep it straight in the legs as we walk the hands out gently, walking them back in. Take nice slow steps with those hands. If your hamstrings are a little tight, go ahead and squat it down, walk it out, and then bring it right back in. Don't rush it. And this will lead us right into our full body rotation. So bringing an arm across the chest, we're gonna pivot on the same foot, lifting the palm facing up towards the ceiling, rotating all the way up, opening up that spine all the way. We're gonna be doing both sides. And then we're gonna finish up with our butt kicks to get our heart rate up. Just a little light jog, bringing the heels up towards the glutes in the back. Arms can stay static or a little bit of swing. Keep it nice and light. Remember, guys, this is just a warm-up, and we're gonna get into round 2.
block is 6.5 minutes long. You'll have a total of 4 exercises, but this is an add-on block, which means each round we're gonna add an additional exercise. Let's take a look at those exercises. So your first exercise is going to be your half kneeling hammer curl. Down on one knee, nice tight core, lock those elbows in. Keep the palms together as you lift them up to your shoulders and slowly back down. We will be switching legs before we move on to your second exercise, which is going to be your bicep curl to shoulder press. Nice solid standing set position, lock the elbows in again, but this time you're gonna rotate your palms towards your chest and then rotate out as you extend the dumbbells to the ceiling. Third exercise you'll see is your hip hinge reverse grip low row. So same set position, soft bend into the knee, tabletop on the back. Make sure the palms are facing towards the ceiling, drive the elbows by the rib cage, and then slowly recover back down. After that, we're hitting the floor. We're going to your plank alternating low row. So high plank position, your shoulders are over your wrist, nice solid core, set position in the back of the feet, drive that dumbbell up to the chest, and then slowly return back down. Option for the plank is to lower to the knees. Option for all exercises, slow it down or lower your weight selection. You will get some rest in between each exercise. Follow along, make sure you look for that new exercise each round. Let's get to work.
Welcome to the next block, designed to increase that heart rate and absolutely scorch those quads. It's just under 6 minutes. We're doing 3 rounds. You get to rest 20 seconds in between the first 2 rounds here. We're starting with a squat, just sitting those hips down and back. It's fast, it's aggressive for 20 seconds. As an option, just limit the range of motion, whatever you can handle. From there, we're going right into a squat jack, a little explosive exercise. Jump those feet out as those hips sit back. As an option, just take 1 step out at a time and limit the range of motion. Again, whatever you can handle here. Lastly, pulsing half squat. Get into a half squat position, and we're just pulsing for 20 seconds. Those quads are really gonna feel it. As an option, limit the range of motion. You got just under 6 minutes. Let's get to work.
This is a 6.5-minute block. We're gonna complete 4 exercises, but this is an add-on block, which means you're gonna add an exercise every round. You're gonna start with your half kneeling overhead tricep extension. So dropping down to one knee, engaging that core, grab one weight, extend it up above your head, lock those biceps into your ears as you drop the dumbbell down and fully extend back up. You will be switching legs. Second exercise you'll see is your hip hinge tricep kickback. So we're gonna get into a standing set position, feet hip width apart, soft bend in the knee, nice straight back here. Making sure that we lock those elbows in, fully extend backwards with that dumbbell, really activating that tricep muscle, and then slowly recover back down. Third exercise is your iso hip bridge chest press. So dropping down to the ground, plant those heels in, tighten up the glutes, and your dumbbells start up above your chest. Slowly drop them down at a 45-degree bend and extend back up above the chest. Last exercise you'll see is your kneeling tricep push-up. So we're gonna start this one from the knees, really engaging the core, locking those arms tight to the chest, drop the chest down to the ground, and then extend back up. Your option for all of these exercises is to slow it down or grab a lower weight selection. Your rest is gonna increase as you work through this block. Keep an eye out for that new exercise. As we go, let's get to work.
We are so random. You bring the darkness to the light, split the atom. I ignore the fact that this will never last. Your words come out so soothing that I forget that this thing is confusing. Having such a blast, but don't ask where my head is at. 'Cause I'm cruising through the rush of us. I don't care about love, just need your touch. Want you to be my vice, 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 vice. I'm all about your vibe, vibe, vibe. Me and you got that good, yeah, but I'm running like I'm lost in the woods, yeah. I don't really care, 'cause I just like it here. Me and you can't get enough, no, you know, active acted, but I know this is a bluff though. Having such a blast, but don't ask where my head is at. Cause I'm cruising through the rush of us. I don't care about love, just need your touch. Want you to be my vice, 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 vice. I'm all about your vibe, vibe, vibe. Want you to be my vice, 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 vice. I'm all about your vibe, vibe, vibe. Want you to be my vice, 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 vice. I'm all about your vibe, vibe, vibe. Me and you got that good, yeah, but I'm running like I'm lost in the woods, yeah. I don't really care, cause I just like it here. Me and you can't get enough, no, you know, acted, but I know this is a bluff though. Having such a blast, but don't ask where my head is at. Cause I'm cruising through the rush of us. I don't care about love, just need your touch. Want you to be my vice, 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 vice. I'm all about your vibe, vibe, vibe. Want you to be my vice, 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 vice. I'm all about your vibe, vibe, vibe.
Okay, Orange Nation, this block is just under 5 minutes. We have 2 exercises with 3 rounds. There will be rest in between. Let's start, starting with alternating lateral lunge. We're gonna take feet shoulder width apart to start, take a big step to the side, bring our feet back together, shoulder width apart, and then the other side. Option, just limit that range of motion. Going on to the next exercise, alternating pop squat, feet shoulder width apart, sitting back on the heels, squat down as low as you can, hop facing the entire other direction, and then come back to that start position. Option, let's go into that pivot to the side, still facing that other direction, and then go back to that start position. All right, team, let's get started.
right, Orange family, next up we have a core block, just under 5 minutes. We're gonna complete 2 rounds, starting with our alternating single leg V-up. So lying flat on the ground, arms extended overhead. We're gonna raise our upper body while lifting a straight leg and then alternate right to left. Try to keep the back straight as you lift. Option here would just be to reduce your range of motion. From there, we're gonna bend the legs going into the reverse crunch. Legs are gonna be open shoulder width, and we're gonna try to rock those knees back over the chest, lifting up the butt just a little bit off the ground, and then bringing those feet right back down. That's gonna lead us right into our hip bridge, placing the feet shoulder width again. We're gonna gently lift the pelvis, contracting on those glutes, slowly lowering, and try to hold and stick it at the top. After that, we're gonna take a brief 10-second rest and then get right into our atomic mountain climbers, flipping it over into high plank position. We're going for that cross body underneath knee to elbow action. The objective here is to really drive that knee in, contracting all of the abs. Option here, just take it slower and just reduce the range of motion again. After that, we're gonna take another brief 10-second pause, and then we're gonna go into our alternating runner's lunge hop, something new. Stepping back, reaching for the floor as he lifts up, lifting the body off the ground. Now your option here, obviously, we take it a little slower, not lift the body up. We're gonna alternate right to left, and then we're gonna finish up the round with another 10-second rest before we get back to it.
Congratulations, guys. You've made it to your 4-minute flexibility block. We're going to start with a standing quad stretch, driving one heel into the floor. The opposite foot comes up towards the glute. Try to pull those knees together and press the front hip forward. It can help to fix your sights on something on the wall ahead of you. Make sure you do both sides, then we're heading down to the ground for a butterfly. Toes and heels together. She's pressing those knees slightly outward with a slight lean into it to even deepen the stretch further. You have a figure 4 on the back. One ankle crosses over on top of the knee, threading the hands through and then using that leg to apply a little bit of pressure to the foot that's on top. Be mindful of pushing that knee outward as you go through. We'll flip over for a sit and reach. So we're gonna really lean into it. Try to keep a nice flat back as you go through, stretching the hamstrings and the glutes as you go through this one. Then we're flipping over onto the belly. So hands underneath the shoulders. We're just gonna press slightly up as the elbows stay on the ground. Squeeze the glutes to protect your lower back here and keep those feet nice and relaxed. Last one, standing reverse shoulder stretch. All the way back to the top. She's going to reach behind her, interlace those fingertips, and then lift up and away from the body as those shoulder blades kind of pinch together to stretch through the shoulders. You guys have 4 minutes. Let's cool down.